already showered, washed my face, and dried my hair earlier, but now I'm going to brush my teeth and lips. Yes, you heard me right, my lips. You guys know Colgate Optic White is my jam. I use Optic White Express White toothpaste, which was an editor's pick by TotalBeauty.com in 2015, and I can see why. It helps me whiten my teeth in 3 days just by brushing. With a matte lipstick, it's best for your lips to be freshly exfoliated, and the easiest way to do this is to run your toothbrush over your lips in a small circular motion after you brush your teeth, and voila, smooth lips. And now let's go get started on the makeup. To begin, I'm going to apply an even layer of foundation over my face to create a base, and I'm doing this by stippling the product onto my skin, then buffing it out. Next, I'm taking a bit of banana concealer on my finger and patting that underneath my eyes. The yellow is going to help conceal any dark circles, and then I'm going to blend that in with a damp sponge. And to set this, I'm using a loose powder that has some reflective particles in it that help bounce the light off and make your under eyes look even brighter. And then I need to set my foundation with a powder as well. Now we want to chisel those cheekbones, so I'm taking some matte bronzer and applying this in the hollows of my cheeks and along my hairline down towards my temples. This blush was more pigmented than I expected, but we are just gonna roll with it. Then I'm patting some highlighter onto the highest point of my cheekbones and across the tip of my nose. Now we need to fill in our brows, so I'm just going to follow the natural shape of my brow and fill in any sparse areas. I do have to say, while I was filming this tutorial, I don't know if the studio lights were too bright or if I was just a little too heavy-handed, but the brows were a bit more than what I typically like for day-to-day, so I end up softening them later on. But now I'm just applying a little bit of eye primer to make my shadows last all day and help with some creasing. Then I'm going to take this light vanilla color eyeshadow and apply this underneath my brows and then kind of blend it down. Now I'm going to take this gorgeous bronze shade and pat this onto my eyelids, and I ended up just starting off kind of doing the lower section of my eyelids. Then I go back and I apply some more pigment into the crease and then blend that out with a dome shape brush. And I think I put a little bit of a darker color on this brush also because I can definitely tell a difference in the shades. So it looks like it's a little bit more gray charcoal. So I have that, and then I'm just blending this into the crease and making sure that any harsh lines are kind of faded out around the edges. Then I'm taking this dark espresso color on a flat liner brush and I'm applying this to my lower lash line. Then I'm taking a black pencil eyeliner and applying this to my lower waterline. Then I'm taking a black liquid eyeliner and applying that to the upper lash line. So we've got a lot of black linear action happening right about now. Then I'm going to apply one coat of mascara onto my upper and lower lashes. I like to apply a little bit of mascara before I put on fake eyelashes just because I feel like it helps it all blend in a little bit better. Then I am going to press on some fake lashes to give a little more drama and oomph. Then we are moving on to my favorite part of this makeup look, and that is the Ombre Lips. So I have two different shades of a matte liquid lipstick. I'm starting off with the darker shade, and I'm just applying this to the outer edges of my lips and then putting it kind of in almost all the way. I'm just leaving a very tiny bit in the center of my lip where I don't have that dark pigment. Then I'm going in with the lighter color focused on the center, and I kind of fall out of frame a little bit during this step. I didn't mean to. I'm just blending it out with my fingers, and you can see it gives a gorgeous ombre, and I love this lip so much. I'm a bit obsessed. Now we are moving on to the hair, and I've been getting so many compliments when I do this hairstyle. It is a 4-strand braid, and it's actually a lot more simple than I think it looks. We're going to start off by taking a small section and doing a normal braid. So I'm just doing a 3-strand braid, and I'm going to speed it up so that we're not sitting here forever, and then tying it with a clear hair elastic at the bottom. Now we get into the fun part. You want to take two sections of hair behind the braid that we just created, and then I'm going to grab one section of hair in front of the braid. So with the braid, we have four sections. So obviously we have the front one, then we have the braid, which counts as a section, and then two in the back. So I'm going to start with the one at the very end, closest to the back of my head, and I'm going to go under and over. So you just want to remember under, over, and then over and under. So the front section is always going to start off going over, and the back section is always going to start off going under. Now with this next section, I'm going to go ahead and grab some extra hair. So I'm just going to sweep a little bit of hair in with this section, and then we are going to repeat this. So I'm going under and then over. Now we are just going to repeat these steps, adding a little section of new hair each time and go all the way down until you are out of hair. The biggest tip I have for doing this hairstyle is when you're grabbing from the back section, grab a good amount of hair because you have to get all of your hair into this braid at some point, and I feel like I ran out of front section quicker than back section. So yeah, don't be afraid to grab like some giant sections of hair. And then before I tie off the bottom, I'm gonna go ahead and start fluffing this braid and pulling some sections out. If I already tied the bottom, it would be a lot tighter and harder to pull these sections out. So I'm doing it before I apply the clear elastic, but now I've pulled some of it out. I am tying the hair up, and then I am kind of going through and having a little more fun. I like my braid to be really big and full. The other thing you want to do is make sure that you kind of tuck that clear elastic from the standard braid in, and then I'm also using just some bobby pins wherever I need to help hold the hair over. And that's it. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you leave any hair or makeup tutorial requests down in the comments below, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.